Michael, 1-0 defeat here at Croft Park against
Yeah,
Stockton Town today. Late strike after Blythe performed well.
yeah. I think we've looked at a different formation again, trying to make ourselves hard to beat against a team that's fighting for the playoffs. And I'm super proud of them. I think Nathan is as well. I think we've kind of tried to do things a certain way. We've obviously down on numbers with one or two players leaving, and we try to put something together that would give us give us a chance in the game. And to be fair, we've had what 3 or 4 good opportunities maybe, and they've killed us with a goal to what 7 minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean, we were competitive. I mean, first
Yeah,
half, Stockton started off
yeah,
brightly. We fought our way back into the game. It was fairly even overall.
yeah.
Second half, again, they started maybe a little bit brighter than us, a bit like a Baseford Saturday. But we quickly got into the game and played well on the breaks.
Yeah. I think you've just summed it up there. There was so many positives that we can take from that in terms of how we defended, how we counter-attacked at times. But again, I think it's just that little bit of you're playing against a team that's been together all season, and you can see the movement off the ball. They are settled. They know where to go. They're on the front foot. They're attacking the balls, and we just at times we're just caught little bit flat-footed, a little bit kind of caught out by the pace of it. But to be fair, we've defended really well today, and I think our goalkeepers really had nothing really to do in terms of saves wise to the goal. So it's when you're down the bottom, football's cruel, and I think at the minute where that shot could go anywhere, it go over the bar, it goes and dips into the top corner, and you think this is how it is this season. I'm afraid.
It gave us about 6 minutes of the 90 left to get something out of the game. It came ever so close then
Yeah.
towards the end. Charlie Aiken, the cross from Nicky Deverdick's to JJ Hooper.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You've had the other one before that from Joe Oliver with JJ with I think it was about 10 minutes into the second half, and the other one JJ's if he connects it right, it's in the back of that's a JJ kind of chance, isn't it? And again, it's just not happening. We're bringing these players back from long-term injuries, and they're coming in. They're working so hard for the team, and it's going to take them games to get that match sharpness. But a JJ takes those chances any other day, and probably just where we're at the minute. And look, let's not sugarcoat it. We're in a bad moment. We know we're in a bad moment on and off the pitch. Where we're going to reboot the club's getting rebooted, which it needs to bring this wonderful club back to where it wants to be, and we're going to have to take the knocks. And I remember somebody saying this to me years ago when I lost the cup final, saying, "You remember this, and you'll appreciate the good moments even more." And we will. And we're going through a really, really hard time as a group of lads. Really hard time for the management. But you know what it is, it'll make us stronger.
So obviously we're not going to give up on this season in football matches. We've got to play with Blythe Spartans, and we've got to compete, and we will compete. But to a certain extent, from what you said, we're looking at next season.
Yeah,
in some ways already on and off the pitch.
Yeah, I think the board's kind of, and rightly so, we've inherited a lot of debt. And let's be honest, we've kind of, as I've said before, we're at a point now where we've got to reboot the club, and I'm afraid the playing budget gets hurt. But with that, there's players that want to come here, but it is what it is in football. And I'm not going to stand here and make excuses, because there's no excuses in football. We've had 11 very good players on the pitch there. With a good bench, but again, it's moments in games in football, and it's what you do when you get the ball. It's that pass. It's that we talk about the lads about being brave on the ball, and I just feel at times we're not brave enough on the ball. And but we've got lads on that pitch who some of them are still finding their feet at this level, and they're thrust into a relegation fight. How many youngsters did we have on the pitch today? So. Again, I'm super proud of the lads, and I'm not going to stand here and criticise anything. The board are doing a wonderful job trying to turn this wonderful club around. We are trying our very best at our side. It isn't happening. As I said this before, I feel like when I came to this club, I ran over a black cat and I've reversed over it, because we are carrying no luck whatsoever in front of goal. or at the back, you know. And again, they've had one really good opportunity, which is on the volley, which is a brilliant strike, and he's put it in the top corner. And I'm afraid that's how football goes. But again, we will go to the final game of the season. We will work hard as hard as we can do. We are picking up knocks. The squad is quite threadbare, but you know, again, we'll just get on with it and we'll do what we need to do and we'll battle through.
So there are elements from what you said, positive elements we can take into next Saturday's game against Leek and move on from there.
Yeah, well, you've got to. We can go in there and we can look at all the negatives. We know where the goals come from. The balls went. We could have kept the ball in. We haven't kept the ball in. They've had the throw. They've managed to. They've received the ball. He's moved, went across. He's made a pass. The ball's bouncing. He's put it in the top corner. And again, could we have stopped it? Yes, of course we could have stopped it on a number of occasions, but we haven't. And we've got to learn from that. And football's a cruel world when you can make mistakes. When other teams are making mistakes, we aren't capitalising on them. But when we make mistakes, it just seems to, it ends up in a goal. You know, you look at Saturday, you go back to that game and they've had that new manager's bounce, a little bit more money put in the pot. They go and sign 5 players from higher leagues and you're thinking, come on, just give us a little bit of something here. But you know what it is, again, this falls on me, this result, because I am manager of Blythe Spartans. Nobody's more devastated than me on this, but we go again Saturday and you've got to be positive because these lads, regardless of the results, are giving everything. You know, you've seen Hooper again defending in the 18-yard box. You've had lads busting a gut. It just isn't quite happening, and maybe we'll lack that little bit of quality in key areas where you can get the ball, you can make a pass when it's on, and we're maybe turning into danger and we're giving it away, and it's just little things that we see. But you know what it is. Again, I'm not going to criticise any of my footballers, and neither Nathan. We're super proud of what they're trying to do, and we will go again Saturday.
Michael, thank you very much.
Thank you.